Good morning, everybody. Everybody that's out there. It's another late show live. Good morning, out there. Another. As I'm getting set up here a little bit, I'm going to send out a couple of invites. Don't know if there's anybody out there or not, but I thought I'd pop on for a little bit. I was having a little trouble sleeping again and thought, well, maybe there's some other people out there that can't sleep. I know that there's so much going on in the world, and everybody. My problem is more physical pain than anything else, but I can only sleep so long, and then I've got to start moving again. So anyway, it's now it's Tuesday here in eastern United States. I'm in Port Huron, Michigan, north of Detroit, and we're just kind of gonna kick back here a little bit, see if there's anybody out there. I know sometimes it's hard for everybody. I get it. Um, yeah. So let's do this and do this here. And I'm going to send out a couple of invites to people that maybe are up and about at this time of night, but just in case, we're going to see. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this. Okay, send that out, and should come right back pretty quick. Not seeing the chat. Okay. There it is. Okay. There. Do that. Do that. And who shall we send it out to? Let's send 1, 2, 4, 2. Send one, two. Let's send one, two. And we'll send one to BGH. And we'll send it to let's send it to TCM, Tim Mathis. Sam Hayden. Boom, we sent those. Yeah, it's raining. So anyway, don't know if anybody's out there or not, but we're here and we're listening if you want to talk. It's 3:11 in the morning here, almost 3:12, and it is raining. And the temperature outside right now is 70 degrees. Humidity's up a little bit, but all in all, it's better than like 110. I know that all of my friends out there in Arizona and around the country have some weather issues of their own. It's very interesting. Just some of the little local news is my good friend Roger Martin yesterday received his Mavic Air 2, and he was setting it up and getting it ready. I know he was going to go out and try and get some video with it, but he also was going to do a video unboxing for all of his friends over there. Philly Drone Life's been flying. Michael lost his Mavic Air 2 in the drink. He was pushing it to the limit, and he was over water, and he got about 200 to 400 feet from his location, takeoff location, and it went down. And he got carry fresh. He got another one. I know a lot of people are talking about different drones that may or may not be coming out. But I'm pretty much set with my drones right now, unless something spectacular comes out. I did pass along my mini Fly More combo to a nice young man. He came up here from the Detroit area and bought it, and I did get a couple of messages from him afterwards that he was excited and flew perfect and everything, which is fine. I had only flown it maybe 5 or 6 times, and because as most of you know, my go-to bird is the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, and I also have the Mavic Air 2 that I haven't flown much, just a little bit, so I kind of figured that if I was going to have one sit, I'd rather have the Air 2, because what I'm waiting for is I fly with a crystal sky, and I'm kind of waiting for when the um, DJI finally gets it together. Tim, how you doing? Yeah, Tim, it is. It's another late night here. Um, just not feeling so hot. How are things with you, my friend? I know that a lot of people are coming and going and doing different things. And I didn't send one to Tim Jackson. I think I should send him one. I should. I'm gonna go back over here real quick. I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring anybody, but I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna send to Tim Jackson. Who else is over there? Ari. I'm sending Tim. Yeah. So, just chilling, huh? Busy day, lots of shopping. Took mom all over. Oh, wow, Tim. That's good of you to do that. So, Tim, where I can't remember exactly where you are in the world. Are you in the States here or, I don't know, East Coast or? Yeah, we're just, like I say, it's 318 here, 70 degrees with rain. You know what the today's forecast is? Fire up this one over here, and I could probably figure out what my local forecast is. Um, Everybody knows what the number one topic in the world is, of course, COVID-19, but there's a few other things going on. I didn't get a chance to fly, but now I did a little shopping today myself, and now I'm kind of regretting it. I don't know whether I seem to react and overdo. Oh, Tim, hi, that's right. You live down the metro area. Yeah, I've been having issues. I have an apartment I rent out upstairs, and um, the tenant has been kind of like very chafing. I mean, he's fine. Sometimes he's a little late with the rent. Sometimes there's other issues. Um, and I just can't seem to get rid of him. Um, Not that I really want to get rid of him. Hey, there he is. You're looking like Elvis there today. So how are you? I can't hear you yet. You got to get your microphone running, and you'll be up and running.
You got to turn it on first.
Yeah. I can hear you. So so
Don't.
so Tim, what's new? I was just talking to Tim Rehan. He lives a little bit south of me, and he's up late night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey Tim, Rion, how you doing, bud?
yeah, and yeah, just Tim Rion. If you send me your email address, I would be more than happy to invite you on the panel if you would like.
Yeah, come on up.
Yeah, we get to know each other and know some people. So Tim, how are you doing?
I'm tired. I got 2 more days.
Uh,
Yep. I'm
yep.
just over the yeah mind. You know.
This this is what Wednesday night for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got Thursday and Friday. Hopefully, I don't get any problems Saturday and Sunday. I don't think I have crews out, but yeah, we won't know until Friday.
The I'm two things. Of course, my knees, hips, back, everything's bothering me still. But um, I'm on a fixed income as an old guy, and my tenant upstairs is bitching and complaining about it's either too hot or too cold. So I've got he's got thermostats up there that run off of my air conditioning and my electric. It's all included.
Okay.
Well, yet your last month's electric bill was $750. This
Whoa.
this month, the first of this month, I pay another $600. So I had the heating company come out that I have a contract with. They come out and looked everything over. Says no, it's fine. It's just he's got his thermostat set down to like 67 degrees, which is too in the summertime. It never stops running. I mean, like right now, if I were to go into the bathroom, the compressor for the air conditioner's there. I know it's running, and,
Oh,
so I
why
said
don't
to
he
him,
just
I
match what you're doing?
yeah, well, that's so he's a pain in the ass anyway. But
Get
you know,
rid of him. Get a
we're in
good tenant.
we're in a situation with this COVID. You just can't get rid of anybody.
Nope,
He's
he can stop paying rent, and you can't kick him out.
no. So
It's crap.
he's like one of those southern bugs burrowed right in. So anyway, so he was complaining about his daughter's up there, and her room is hot, and his wife doesn't, he doesn't. So I said to the guy, the service guy, says, would it be better? Is it Builder 710? How you doing?
Hey, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, how you been? Would it be better if I got a couple of window air conditioners and put them in, like one in the front, one in the back, and let him play with them all he wants? I said because it's got to be more efficient with the new air conditioners in the windows. Got to be running a little more efficient, and the HVAC guy says, "Oh yeah, you'll save a lot of money that way."
You should do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
What I did was I went out to Sam's Club and I bought two of those portable Delangeys that are on wheels, and you put the tubes out the window.
yep,
It
yep.
was like $1,000 for both of them.
Wow.
But
Uh,
I can get little window shakers. I remember I went down to the hardware store and bought some vinyl sealant. And he says, I got air conditioners if you want them. And he had several of them stacked on an end cap. And they were the little smaller ones. They're
yep.
probably 5,000, 7,000 BTU. And somebody said you can get them down there for like $250 to $300. So I'm thinking, I haven't
I ain't
taken
bad.
the other two out of the box yet. So I'm thinking maybe I should cruise down there tomorrow, see if he's got
Yeah,
them. Because why am I buying them really the top of the line air conditioners to put upstairs uh, when the little shit shakers would work just fine.
yeah. I mean, well, you can't please anybody in life, I guess. I mean, once this COVID hit, I knew I had to save up money.
Yeah,
So I saved up money, and I pay rent, and my rent's like 3 weeks ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I pay every week. It's still 3 weeks ahead. I got to that certain because if something happens
Yeah.
and we're out of work, I still get paid. But
Yeah.
if I'm out of work, I can still have that leeway. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure. That's very smart. Oh, anyway, also, Roger got his Mavic Air 2 today.
Oh yeah.
So I was on a private chat with him earlier today, helping him get it set up and everything. We were on there, and
Yep.
um, he didn't have enough money for the care refresh, so I sent him a few bucks to get the care refresh taken care of. And
That's not that much, is it? It shouldn't be that much.
it was $110.
I don't even get it. I
Yeah,
haven't got it. I mean, if it crashes, it crashes.
yeah. Well,
Oh well.
you know Philly Drone Life, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. He is Mavic Air 2. He went and did one of his see how far I can go with the battery type of thing out over water, and it like 200 yards out, it just went down in the water. So he got a new one today from DJI, a care refresh.
Yep.
So they sent him another one. I just I get down to like 20-30% battery. It's like I'm looking for land, I'm looking to come back.
When I get to 30, I'm looking for a lane. And you can ask Ari. I won't
Yeah,
fly over water. I'm not that confident yet.
yeah,
I won't.
yeah. But he just pushes it and pushes it. But that's his shtick. He seems to work for him. But
Wow.
I mean, I'm confident when I fly around those ships, but still, I'm on pins and needles, making sure I'm,
Oh
especially when
yeah.
I do that pan around the front of the ship where the ship's coming at me at 8 knots, and I got to try and match its speed and come around in front with.
Yeah. No, you do a good job on that. And I mean, I wonder, does it matter how close you get, like the 30 meter or whatever? Not just in rules and regulations. I know the 30 meter and all that crap rule, but with magnetic, like interference.
I haven't had that kind of situation with the Mavic 2 Zoom, but you might recall, when I had the Inspire ones,
Hmm.
there was occasion, I don't know what it was caused by, but I was getting magnetic interference out there sometimes, not all the time. It could be different ships or whatever. And I never lost control, but I lost visual. So once you lose visual, you can't finish the shot or whatever you're doing, which is
Yeah.
what I had to do was fly up to about 300 feet and then hit the return to home button, because
Okay.
um, I didn't want to crash into it if wherever it was.
Right. Now, on your videos, do you state what drone you use?
No, I've started tagging them lately. Originally when you used to be able to use the old classic to upload, now you've got to use the new one where
Yeah.
you hit the no, it's not made for children and all.
Yeah.
A lot of people get confused about that because the reason you say no, it's not made for children, although I'm sure a lot of kids watch my ship videos,
Yeah.
is that they're looking for if you're trying to be like Mr. Rogers or something,
Yeah. You don't want to. No. No. No.
freaky
No. No.
deaky stuff. So
Check your email. Tim Rehan just messaged you.
okay,
You got TCM. We can have all the Tims up here.
yeah, yeah. Well, I sent one to Tim, TCM. Sometimes he comes on, sometimes he doesn't. Let me check my email. Here's my email.
Yeah, he came up here with when I was up one night.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's check my email.
I just did the pop out thing with the thing, so I got one screen with the
Well, it's not
chat.
there. What I'm thinking is maybe he sent it in a message. What are they?
Yeah, Facebook
Facebook.
Messenger.
Yeah.
That's what he just said.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
let me go over there and see what.
Oh man, 2 more days. I'm counting. I'm counting down. I'm getting all my birds charged up right now. I got the smart tree charging up right now on this desk over here in the corner. Everything ready.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's supposed to be sunny as all next week. So taking advantage. I'm going to do Mount Karoy next week. I did Black Mountain. Now I'm going to do
Ah,
Karoy Mountain.
okay. I think I can. Uh, yeah. Let me just copy this.
I'm trying to get a mic stand.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm trying to get one of those that connects in back of the TV monitors and then hangs like right here. So
Sure.
I don't have
Sure.
to
You
keep
don't have
moving
to
this.
be up on the desk. Yeah. 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 Well, I thought about that, but I have a glass top desk here, and then I have two big file cabinets. The ones that are about desk height over there. So
Yeah.
that my mic is over there. That works. It works for me, and that way, because what I have is windows here, and then it when it gets dark, I flip the shades.
Okay. Yeah, I keep the curtains closed all the time because the sun at nighttime when sunset, it's right there.
Right.
So that's what y'all were seeing the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sun was beating in, so I closed it. This used to be an extra bedroom, and then I was like, nah, turn it into an office.
Yeah. Uh, H-A-H-N. Okay, H-A-H-N.
It's REHAHN.
H-A-H-N, right?
Yep. See, there you go. In Australia, they call it H, like throwing hay. H.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Still trying to get used to the lingo.
Okay, so now I've permanently added him in there as a contact. That way, if we do this again, I can just go to my email and just send it to him.
Have I ever met him? Has he ever been up on a live?
I don't know if he's been over at Rogers or not. What I'm finding is the older I get, Tim, the more I can't remember yesterday or the day before. There's
Yeah.
certain thing will stick out, but
Yeah.
it starts to get a little scrambled. And I'm also like, when I turn around, I might knock something off a table where I never used to do that.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just not. It's not very comfortable.
Hey, off exit. Send him one too. It'll be good to get Marcel in here.
Yeah.
And yeah, Tim said no, just chat. Okay. Yeah, never.
Okay, Tim, I just sent you one. And let's see if I have Marcel's. I think I do, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure Marcel was up here before. Pretty sure. I'm not sure.
Let me look and see.
Trying to get my fire started. Slowly getting there. I'll be right back. I'm going to check, throw another log on the fire and
All right,
get a beer.
sounds good. Yep, there's Alfaxis, Marcel. Send him that one too. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I remember. Mel brought you up to the house. Yes, 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 yes. See, that's what I say about being this old guy. Sometimes I just don't remember stuff that I should remember, but I just and it's very disquieting. But I always, even when I was younger, I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces.
Ugh, the hardest thing to do is get this darn fire started. Some of the wood is wet. It's been raining last week.
Okay, Tim, when you come up, if you haven't come up before, on the bottom left of the screen, you'll see a microphone on the screen of the Zoom. Oh, there you are.
Hey, Tim.
And he's connecting with the audio. Here you go.
He's got it.
Hey, Tim.
I wasn't sure if this thing was going to work.
Yeah. You got it. You got it going on.
It worked.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
I
you.
got in there and I was like, okay, it's got no video. What the heck?
Yeah. Oh, Mel brought you to Paul's house. There you go.
Yeah, when I went up to Port Huron when Mel was up there for a while and met with him, and we went flying over by the bridge where Paul goes, and um my Phantom 4 went under the bridge and over by the flagpoles, and I just lost connection. Everything went.
Oh,
The screen went gray. There was no telemetry, no nothing. I could see the drone, but it was far enough away. I didn't want to risk flying it with the, And I started my phone over several times. I could never get it to come back on. And he said Paul had that problem, so he took me over to Paul's house, and we were discussing it then. So
did you get the drone back?
yeah, we just went down to the other side of the bridge because
Yeah.
there's another parking lot down there, and we just went over there just to make sure, because I didn't want to, I could have flown it back if I needed to.
Hey,
But-
Marcel.
Hello, guys.
Marcel. How you going?
Not too bad. I figured I'd put on a shirt and come in and join you guys.
Well, that's great. We're
I
glad
didn't
to
have
have you.
I didn't have a shirt on either. I was just chilling out after work.
Yeah, Tim Rion, that's exactly the reason I'm saying this, because I got two Tims here, Marcel. Is that's exactly, I loved my Inspire. Just, when those arms went up, I mean, it was almost orgasmic. But
Jesus.
just down
Really?
down there by the water, I was having that in and out, not connection problems. Not connection problems. Once in a great while, I would lose connection and return to home, but mostly it was the video connection would be lost. And when you're flying around a ship and it's moving, you don't want to be around the front of that ship, and when you lose, because then you don't know exactly where you are, so you have to climb to get above it just in case, and then hit the return home button until it reconnects. And but now that I'm flying the Mavic 2 series and the Zoom, I've been flying the hell out of it. I don't think I've ever lost connection.
Oh, good. Wonder why that is. More satellites that connect wire or something?
Well, the old OcuSync is just so much of a big step over Lightbridge that the old technology that the Inspires had that everybody loved at the time, but now OcuSync and then OcuSync 2, which is what's in the Mavic 2s and in the Mavic Air 2s, is just so rock solid.
So what kind of software would be in the Spark, my old generation Spark? Something pretty like
First generation, you're running Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a Wi-Fi drone, and it just doesn't get quite the distance. Although the Spark was a hell of a little tank. I mean, it would just go and go and go. But I mean, what kind of distance out are you getting with it?
Well, I'm taking it to my limits anyway with like what I do, because I don't really do anything huge, and I live in the city, so when I get out of the city, that's when I really push it, right? But,
Sure.
it's really just getting up in the air and just doing a circle around kind of thing for now in the city.
Well, I really highly recommend the Air 2 because of the OcuSync. And in fact, Roger just got his new Air 2 yesterday. And that was a big, and Tim Jackson was a big reason why he
Yeah, I
got.
remember that.
Yep.
Awesome.
Tim Rehan, I don't know if you realized it or not, but Saturday night we were talking, and Tim decided he wanted to help Roger get a Mavic Air 2 because we were talking about doing a GoFundMe for him. And Tim, out of the generosity of his heart, I don't want to make him blush here, but out of the generosity of
I'm
his
blushing
heart,
already.
he sent him a PayPal for $1,000.
Yeah, I donated too.
Yep, you donated, I donated, a lot of people donated, and it just, Roger's just such a great guy.
Which took me 20 minutes to set up, no less.
Wait, because he didn't have a PayPal account,
Oh,
but he had his lady friend there. What was her name again?
Megan.
Megan. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She didn't want to be on camera at first, but then she slowly came around, and then towards the end, she was behind him in the chair, choking him.
Yeah, I was surprised she did that actually
Yeah,
because she's very shy.
I
Very
thought it was
shy.
great. In fact, Lenny just loved the fact that she finally came on because Lynn likes to see more gals on.
Yeah, would be good. Yeah. She might be coming over this weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Awesome.
But I know next week, Monday, I'm gonna go somewhere. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna fly.
There you go.
And all week I might rent a car. Just go. What I wanted to do is rent a Harley and then do the Great Ocean Road, but you can't cross borders right now. They're shutting New South Wales, shutting down Queensland border totally Saturday morning. So my landlord might not even be able to get back. So
Wow.
yeah, not good. Not good.
Well, I don't know whether Marcel and Tim. I told Tim Jackson earlier that last night on Philly Drone Life Show, which I love Philly, but he's a wild man,
Big
and
time.
he did an unboxing for a Mavic 2 Air because he had to go into the big story about how he lost his Mavic 2 Air in going over water at the coast. He was talking about how far out in the ocean he went.
No way.
It didn't
Unreal.
make it. You know how he flies those batteries till they come back huffing and puffing. It didn't make it 200 yards out. It took a big dive, and so he has Care Refresh, and I think DJI knows him, and they sent him a new one out right away. And so, but he is what he is.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee Marcel, you won't be wearing them headphones if you're watching a video of his.
Oh,
All right,
I know.
okay,
I've talked to him a bunch. He's an awesome guy. He's just really out there, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I wish I had half his
just
energy.
glad.
when you
Yeah,
talk with him privately, he's a lot more down to earth. It's like he's got as soon as it says live, he just
Oh my God, guys!
Yeah. I mean, that's him. You know, maybe that's a catch
that's
for
his
his
shtick.
videos. Yeah, it's his snitch. Yeah,
Yep.
niche. Yeah, but
Yep.
yeah, I mean, wow. And he lives where he lives. He was about 5 blocks from where my aunt lived growing up.
Oh wow.
And yeah, you remember Marcel, you remember that movie Streets of Fire?
Yeah.
Streets of Fire back in 82, 83, I think it was. Streets of Fire was with the guy from they sort of like it was a good movie. It was called Streets of Fire. That was filmed on, I think, First Street by the A train. And I was right on the corner as a little tucker watching that movie being made. That was awesome.
I just Googled it. It says the best movie you never saw.
That's right. Streets of Fire. Beautiful movie.
Check it out. I love old classics.
Yeah. See, I am old.
You're just a youngin' still. You're just a young whippersnapper, you guys.
I mean,
I
I was
was
born in
glad-
1980, so
Well, you weren't born until the 80s.
yeah, 1980 exactly. Yeah, March 18th, 1980.
Oh wow. Wow, I was 9 years old.
1952 was my moniker.
Wow.
My mother was 1948 and my dad is 46, 1946. He's still alive. Um, yeah, he's still getting on, driving around up in Wisconsin. I don't know how he does it, but
Now,
yeah,
Tim, do you ever get back to the States to visit your family at all? No?
I'm a black sheep. I'm the blackest of the black sheep.
Oh, that's hard to
Believe me.
believe.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, yes, you do your own thing, but you've got a heart of gold.
Oh, it's just I like giving. I like giving. I don't like receiving anything. I don't celebrate anything. I like giving. And
Well,
I
when
think
you get to be my age, Tim, birthdays are just another day on the calendar. It isn't.
it's just like that. I don't celebrate my birthday at all.
And
Never do.
Christmas, I celebrate the birth of Christ and everything, and I'm glad to see a little bit of a few days where people might be nice to each other, but
Yeah. Not where I'm from.
it isn't like gift giving or ooh, and what am I getting?
Yep. Now I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate any holidays. Um, I'm me.
Yeah.
I work.
Just another
That's-
day.
That's my niche. So I love working.
So Marcel, what have you been up to besides hanging
Well-
out here late night with us?
Got another printer from MakerBot. Another
Oh, did ya?
printer? So it's
Oh,
an
nice
old
one.
8-year-old type printer, but it doesn't work, and I got it for free. So I'm gonna try and
Yeah, something to tinker with.
yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of filaments. So
I see. How's the R2D2?
it's coming along. I'm doing the center leg right now. Actually,
You see that, Tim? R2D2 back there. He's made that all on a printer, 3D printer.
Yeah, I saw him when he was doing some of the
Yeah.
components
Yeah.
around the top of it. Yeah.
this is one of the legs. There are two that are built already. So I just got to print the hubs that go to the body. And then this will be all good. Like, all the wiring goes through inside. This just clips on with magnets. So it just sits on there.
Yep.
But yeah, coming along. There's a long process.
So you're not gonna sell that, right? That's gonna be for you. Right?
No, well, actually, when you get into this part of the hobby through what's called Astromech, you're one of the things that when you sign up to the group or whatever is you're not allowed to profit from it. So,
Oh.
I mean, you could sell it, but I wouldn't want to. It would be so much. Like,
Well, there's so much of you in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
And now
over.
you gotta build a CP3.
That'd be nuts.
Oh
I'd
Well,
rather
it'd be
make a
cool.
Johnny 5.
It would be a
Oh
cool.
yes.
It would be cool though for a 3CPO standing next to him. Like he always puts his hand on R2D2.
So
Yeah.
I'll just wear the costume because that'd be way too hard to build.
Or a little stick figure, and just rest it there.
Yeah, or a miniature one. R2D2 is the size of C3PO, and C3PO is the size of R2D2.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one of the guys who does 3D printing for this,
ECM drones, Tim's. We understand. He's got to go. The nurses won't leave him alone. Tim's got some serious medical issues that he's taking care of. He's down in the South U.S.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta like candy stripers though. Come on. No, I mean.
And they all don't taste the same either, Tim.
I didn't say that. He did. I did not say that. That did not come out of my mouth.
Yeah. Those were the days.
I used to, I was like, I'm going to hurt myself just to go to the hospital
Well,
to get a candy
Tim,
striper.
I would imagine you were a wild young man with the ladies.
No.
Oh, yeah, look at it. He shakes his head, but his mouth is giving him away by smiling. Look at that big Cheshire cat grin.
No, 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 no.
Well, I,
was,
I never had any luck at it. I was married 3 times.
whoa. I was married twice.
Yeah. I never had any children, though, which is probably a blessing, but yet kind of a curse, too. But
Oh, you would have been cool, Dad.
man,
You can always adopt me. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know about the adoption process at 49, but hey.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Just
Well,
as long as I can fly my drone.
I would save all that money on child support.
True.
Yeah, I'm over 18, so yeah.
Where's
I didn't go to
Junior?
college.
I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man.
But Marcella, usually a night owl like this, or
Oh yeah. Well, to me, this is only like 12:51, so I'm usually up to about 2 in the morning.
you're out in the west, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets really, really hot here, even with the ocean breeze and stuff. So I usually go for a nice little walk about 1:32 in the morning, just because it's
Wow.
totally nice and chill. There's nobody out and around and stuff. And I'm in the city, so it's bright enough that I can walk through the countryside or something.
I can kind of identify that, except for being on here on YouTube on certain channels. I've turned into, and I tell everybody this, and they think I'm just joking, but I've turned into a retired hermit. Me and I, the only time we go out is to fly, or to go to the store. And I usually, before the COVID-19, the big stores were open all 24/7. We go 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, park out in the parking lot, and me would sit in the Tahoe, and I'd go in and shop and come back out again. And it got so that the head night cashier, she would say, "Is me out there?" I said, "Yeah." I'd throw her the keys. She'd go out and say hi to Mia and talk to Mia.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's how I am, Paul. I go to work, I come home, I do all my shopping on my way home from work,
Mhm.
and that's it. I don't go nowhere. I'm a hermit. That's what my landlord said.
That's not entirely true, because I hear you have some Megan time.
We went out to lunch and stuff like that. Like I told her, I like to have a companion.
Sure.
The
Sure.
companion is great, but I can't go into other things, yeah, I'm a hermit. I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm settled in my ways.
Yeah. Well, the right girl, maybe Megan will turn out to be that companion type, best friend type partner a little bit, and if she accepts that, that's fine. But the problem I had when I was younger is it was all full steam ahead. It wasn't
One thing and one thing only.
Yep.
And I mean, when you're young, dumb, and that other part to it,
young and dumb.
It's all like that. But now it's not for me anymore. I mean, one day, yeah, maybe it will happen. Maybe it will spark, but
young and dumb and horny as hell. That's the problem.
That's right. That's right. Yep. I walk past.
Now I understand what Elvis was talking about in one of his songs about the hound dog.
The hound dog. Yeah.
Yep.
Ain't no more hound dog.
Yep.
And then when he did something with a girl that was married, it was Jailhouse Rock.
Yep. Or another one of his songs was "Lonely." Lonely.
They use that in smoking commercials now.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
That's
And
funny.
and they just use the people sitting out on their picnic table I'm lonely. So lonely.
That's the funny thing about Australia. We don't have the same commercials at the same time, so I'm pretty sure like we don't even have those commercials up here for smoking. I haven't seen them, but I don't
Yeah.
watch TV very often anymore.
Me neither.
Well, when you use the music, the recorded music, you have to get a license per country.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to pay really big bucks for worldwide distribution. You know.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I haven't watched TV in 2 years. And Megan even said, I want you, because I got a TV, pretty big one in my bedroom, but it's just on the floor. And she goes, why don't you put that into the living room? Because I got a big L-shaped couch with two
Right.
recliners. She goes, maybe for guests and stuff come over there, they can watch TV. And I was like, what guests?
Yeah.
I don't have guests coming to my house. I have my office. I just built this rig. Well, Ari did.
Well,
And
that was a hint, though, Tim, that if you put it in the living
Nope.
room, she'd come over more often and sit on the couch with you.
No, see, I had like roommates, and then I would come home from away trips that I was away for 3 weeks, come home to an empty house. I had people throwing parties when I was away, come home to refrigerator being broken, busted out, things that I had to pay. No more.
But Tim, that was back. You remember it, but that's back when you were in the young and dumb stage.
No, this is just 4 years ago that I came home to
Well, then you're younger than I thought, Tim.
No, I learned. I mean, I can trust a person when I got to know you. If I get to know you and I see things, I can trust you.
Yeah.
You know, I got this one good friend that I can let him borrow money, and I can borrow money off of him, and I trust him. But it's hard to find the trust.
Well, you know, the hardest thing, you remember when we were young, everyone was our friend. Everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then after time evolves, you figure out you're a lucky man in life. At the end of life, you have 5 really good friends.
Well, I got 3.
Yeah.
I got 3. Me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
I'm working on 2 more. I don't know where they're going to come from, but I'll work on them.
There you go. So, Tim Rehan, have you been doing any flying lately or anything? Or what are you flying? You still flying the Inspire?
No, I have the Phantom 4 Pro.
Ah, okay.
My first drone. I have a couple other ones, small ones, but that's the only good drone I have.
Yeah, a lot of guys.
First drone?
Yeah, that was my first one.
Whoa.
I was looking to get one. I was thinking like the Phantom 3. I had saved some money up, and I was talking to my wife, and I told her, I said, we just got our taxes back. I'm thinking about getting a drone, but I'm going to need a little extra money. And she says, okay. And then I went and bought the Phantom 4.
Does she want to adopt me?
This could turn into tell us really what you think, Tim. Nice.
Adoption agency right here on live.
And we can, hey, Marcel, we can dive in like, why do you have these feelings?
Go deep.
Just sit down on my chair.
Hello, Gusher.
Not this chair, though.
Gusher.
Hey, Paul, have you noticed my name? I changed it.
Yes, I did. Pinstripe. Which is a reference to your exotic chair there.
And that was all for
Marcel,
Matt.
have you seen his chair before? Yeah. Tim.
That was all for Matt Northeast.
Yeah, Matt. Yep. Tim, did you see his unique chair that he's sitting in?
No.
Okay, you got to show him now that you brought it up, Tim. Come on, Tim. Come on.
Just once.
Okay, when you look at the chair, what do you see?
A head.
Back it up. he was so proud of that chair, Tim, and
I'm
he
gonna
was
put a
sitting
line
there
right
and
here.
he was stroking it, and it looks like a Peter, is what it looks like.
Oh, it does. I had to go full screen with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't go full screen with that. Oh my God! I hope there's no children in the room.
No, just me and the cat.
When
Oh,
he
okay.
when he sits in that chair, he could be the real live streamer there, you know.
But see, I got a tool.
Please keep your pants on, Tim.
I'm going too long.
Oh, there you go. He got himself a condom. Yeah. That's his chair condom.
That's just going to make it sweat.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm getting a full body. I told Matt I'm going to get a full body, one of them full body condoms that used to be on that movie Airplane with. Yeah.
Well, we all were looking at his chair, and he was so proud, and he was stroking it and showing us, and he was dancing around and everything. And we all kind of got it, but Ron, 3X,
Yeah.
Ron comes on, and he looked at it, he says, I got to tell you this. And Tim says, what? He says, that's a pecker. That's what that is.
That's a pecker.
He calls it the dick chair.
The dick chair, yep.
Oh, man.
Yep. Oh man.
And right then, Tim started hanging his head. I knew there was a reason I shouldn't have bought this chair.
Yep. I didn't even know. I mean, I sat in it at the store and it felt so comfortable. I was like, yeah, you know, and oh well.
And so now we were telling him he could name it Stifler, or
Gonna have Stifler's mom over on the weekend.
Yeah,
I don't know where
exactly.
she's at.
And when Megan was there, we were making such a big fuss about that chair. Finally, we had to have Tim show it to her, and it took a minute, like everybody else. And she goes, "Oh."
Yeah. Yeah. And then she stood behind it, and that
Yep.
just went to a new extreme.
Yep.
Funny.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a full-on month with that.
It's been a fun summer, even though it's been hot here and the COVID thing going on like hell all over the world.
Yeah, it's not good. It's getting worse, and I reckon it's going to get bad in Queensland because they had some people that crossed the border and lied about their address. So now they're door knocking to find them people. And by the time they find the people, it's spread.
See, and Tim and Marcel in Australia, they actually closed off the territories. You couldn't go from one territory to the other.
Still
And,
are all
and
five.
they were sneaking across.
Oh, jeez.
And what is it, like over by Sydney and stuff? It's worse.
Down in Sydney and New South Wales.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all those people were,
Yep. 200 of them.
200 people.
Yeah. So
Wow.
200 can affect 20,000 people, they say.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Oh, well. Unreal. That's why I stay at home.
Mhm.
I still can't get this Potbelly to start.
Is that
Oh.
what? Yeah, I see. You're in the winter time right now, right?
Yeah, it's cold.
Okay.
We got right now. Let's see. Refresh. Well, it's not that cold tonight. 16.
15 degrees Celsius. So that make it
Celsius.
about what, 40?
About 42. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, and Tim lives on the side of a cliff in the
Love
mountain.
my driveway. Love my
Yeah.
driveway.
Yeah.
Like that. But it's good.
And you
Yes.
got a good landlord.
Yeah, she's really nice. Yeah.
It's 17 degrees right now here, 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning.
Wow. So it's the same. Yeah, about the same.
We don't consider that cold. We call that refreshing.
I call this refreshing.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm. But can't drink a lot during the week. Weekend I let loose, but that's about it.
So Tim, how many crews do you run, or what?
How many?
And they're all out on road projects and other things, or what?
Yeah, yeah. So how many do I have? 35 people under me. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And now does the company you work for, do they have the barricades and the flags and all that stuff, or?
Yeah, we have all that in case of emergency.
Yeah.
We can do all that. It's just all management. So, it's pretty good. But I've been all over Queensland in this industry, so I love it. I mean, it's great. But now I want to go travel the places I've been working on vacation. You know, I mean, I want to go and see everything I saw
And fly.
and fly. Like I want to fly. It's called the Outback. It was in the movie Crocodile Dundee. Um, I met Dink. Um, he was there at the pub.
The real one?
The real Dink. Yeah, I met him. But now it's up to the highway closer. They moved it, but it has all the memorabilia. And I
The
told the bloke
building and
in
the
the
bar.
restaurant,
Is the bar there?
the bar's there. The bar, it looks exactly the
Exactly
same.
like the set, huh?
Yeah, and the bartender was the one that was in first and second movie.
Oh.
He's still there. Yeah.
Oh,
It was great. It was the best time I had. I spent about 3 days in that town,
Oh, I
McKinley.
thought you were going to say you spent 3 days in that bar. I didn't know.
Oh well, every day after work. Oh yeah, yeah. Because I got a stubby cooler from every pub I went. Like, if you ever heard the movie Australia with who was in that? That was done in Bowen, Queensland, and I sat in that pub, but we had to leave when they came in for like 3 hours to do a take. So we had to leave and go to the outside bar.
right.
But yeah, we were in that.
Well, the question I've always wanted to ask somebody that's down there, and you're the man. When you're driving around, up
Hmm.
here we have deer. You got kangaroos and stuff. What is that? Do you see
Yes.
them like if you're driving? They're over here or over there
Yes.
hopping around. Or?
Yes, and they'll come into town too. And they'll I was in St. George, Queensland, and we were doing about 2 weeks of work up there doing all of the inside asphalt. Well, we were just doing traffic control, but I was setting up about 5 a.m. I had a crew of about 10, and they called over the radio and they said, "Oh, there's about 5 kangaroo going through town. Just watch this." And one of the guys videoed it, but yeah, it was going right through the town. Oh, they're cool. They're cool. They're just like deer over here. Yeah.
Wow.
But we do have deer too.
Oh,
So
do
we
you?
have deer. Yeah, we have deer parks. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And you don't have skunks because I could send you some.
No, no, no. I don't know. I got
Raccoons too.
possums.
Yeah, I
No,
got raccoons too. Yep.
I got possums.
Oh.
There's two of them that run my roof during the night and wakes me up about 2 a.m. Yeah.
Well, Tim, they sell. Not that you want them. And I just ordered some, but now I'm second guessing whether I want them or not. But they sell electronic, solar powered critter. They protect 7,000 square feet, and they just stake in the ground like that, and they do just about everything and keep them away.
Is that the pulses that they send?
Yeah.
It don't work. I had it for snakes over here, and I woke up one day and I had a taipan in my shed. I lived out about probably 20 k's from here, but I lived out bush, and big shed. It had everything. It was beautiful. But I woke up with taipans in it that I had to chase away because I wouldn't kill them. They're pretty cool. But we had pythons. Well, they call them boa constrictors. They're
Uh-huh.
pythons. Yeah, and we have them all. That don't work. It doesn't work on spiders. I tried that. We have spiders all over out here. Um, the most deadliest spiders, most deadliest snakes.
Well,
It's wild.
it listed snakes, but it mostly was like the different kinds of rodents, like
Yeah, nah,
skunks, possum.
it don't work. It don't work.
Okay.
Nope, nope.
Well,
Don't waste your money. Believe me, I spent about $200 on.
I already wasted it because Lynn says you
Oh,
need to buy some of these. So I
Hey,
I ordered 6 of them.
I
Oh,
wish I knew. I wish I knew because I spent $200 on that in that shed and didn't work a lick. I put them on all 4 corners and even one on each side in the middle, like a rectangular. Nope, didn't work.
no.
Not at all. They don't listen to that. They just keep on going. They don't care about electronics. They're like, oh, is that a buzz? Oh, let's go over here.
Yeah, that's like my skunk problem. I thought I'd taken care of it with the red pepper and the coyote urine. And
Are you allowed to? Are you allowed to kill them? I mean, are you allowed?
no, you have to have. I have a licensed contractor came out, and they would walk. I'd watch them on the camera, walk right by his traps.
Wow.
And but is that a blessing or is that a curse? He charges $60 a head to haul them out of here. So just the 5 raccoons that we saw on screen the other night, Tim, would have been $300.
What? So you're not allowed to use the exterminator like pellets and stuff like that.
Well, you can, but with a skunk, unless you hit them in the head and you're really a good shot, they will
bounces.
fire. In
Yeah.
fact, after I spread the coyote urine and stuff around for a little while, they used to be in my yard. Then they were cocked and loaded. And what I mean by that, usually a skunk runs around and his tail's down flat behind him. They were the tails were up like this, and they were walking around my yard, ready to fire at anything that moved.
Oh, I meant like pellets by eating them. They're poisonous pellets.
Yeah, I think you can do that, but then you got to get rid of them. And if they die, they could die up underneath something. Then you got to yeah. So
Damn, I'll just shoot them with a 30-06. That'll take care of them.
My sister had one die under her shed. It smells pretty bad.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I remember my first car. I was so proud of it because I bought it for $100. I rebuilt the head in it. It was an old Firebird. And first night I got it out, I was going down the Pine Barrens in New Jersey and ran over a skunk.
Ugh.
I couldn't get that smell out for a week. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, there's nothing like that smell. And the thing is that poor Mia got shot right in the face twice. So
yeah, poor girl.
She's very careful. She's just getting now, so she'll go out in the dark if I go out with her, kind of like a guard dog,
I would too if I got sprayed by a skunk.
Yeah, oh yeah, because that would be very traumatic just for me, like I say.
Yeah. I'll be like, I got to go out to the shed. Yep. Paul, can you come up with me, please?
Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. So
I'll be right back, guys.
But they're back. I got one on camera again tonight, a skunk. Now just one tonight.
Jeez Louise.
And you might remember, Marcel, in my story about the skunk, is that I, took the end of the ramp off, redid everything, put it all back, put white lattice on the sides, blocked off, so that I thought, the little X's in the lattice were not big enough for a skunk. So I thought I had it covered pretty good, and come to find out, no. Here's tonight's shot. Um, it's gonna come up here pretty quick. There's the skunk right there. He works his way around over by the bird feeder.
Not
There,
seeing.
the security light comes on.
Not seeing it, Paul.
You're not seeing it?
No.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. I wonder why. I'm going to stop. Okay, let me go back here. Stop. Okay. I thought I hit screen share. You guys see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the skunk. Here's where it starts. And he just sniffs around there a little bit, and then he decides he's going to wander up towards the bird feeder. And at some time right about here, the new security lights I put up detect him, and the lights come on. Because, everybody says, oh, lights keep them away. I don't think so. Boom, there goes the lights. He just kind of just frowns on over there. Oop, there's a cat out in the yard now. The lights just came on. Big black cat. But what I wanted to show you is it's he comes over here.
Down this part, yeah. Pick a hole, any hole, he says.
It comes down here. You wouldn't think he'd make it through those little holes. There he goes.
Oh, man.
I,
Lots of fur on him, that's all.
I am pissed.
Dang. What a pain in the butt.
Big time.
Maybe
Still
try
chicken
putting some
wire.
chicken wire on it. Yeah. Staple some chicken wire on the back of
That's
it.
what I'm going to have to do is unscrew it off there and then put the chicken wire down.
Yeah, because the lattice would cover up the chicken wire, so you wouldn't see it, but that would probably help.
Where there's a will, there's a way. They'll get in, though. They'll just find a hole somewhere.
They'll squeeze through. They're like mice.
Too much hair. You get a haircut. So did Roger get to fly at all?
I don't think so. It was doing an update. His download speed is like 0.2 or something.
Oh man!
Oh,
Pretty brutal.
And it said that he was going to. It would be 10 minutes, and I stayed on a chat with him after an hour. He says, "Well, you go ahead and go. We're up to 10%."
oh that is crack. Jesus.
That's what we should have got him, is better internet speed.
Yeah. Well, he is getting them lines put in about 4 months now, I think.
Oh man, 4 months.
Yeah.
The world's gonna be over by then.
He had internet the way I had internet about 2 months ago, but I got this aerial put on my 4G antenna put on my roof, and it works pretty good.
Nice.
Oh, there's something else that just happened. What the hell is
That's a
that?
possum. No, what is
The
that?
Wildlife Channel.
That's the skunk coming back again.
The skunk. What I would do if I was you, I would fence that and encase it, or around that tree at least, get a pit bull. Put them on a
There you
chain
go.
and get a little doghouse over here. Put a little doghouse on the right.
Did you see him? He came up the driveway.
Yeah.
Oh, buggers.
Get a pit bull, you won't see no more skunks. You'll see skunk skin maybe, but no more skunks.
You
Pit
got a
bulls, they
whole
don't
other
care.
problem.
Pit bulls, they don't care if they get sprayed or not. They'll close their eyes and keep on going.
Yeah, they're super smart.
Does that look like the same one? It kind of looks like might be, but I don't know. I can't tell.
He's
Go out and
smaller.
check his ID.
Yeah.
Check his driver's license.
Fingerprints.
See, what I was going to show you was he goes by, and then up comes a great big huge black cat.
A black cat.
Yep.
You would reckon the cat would scare him off, but right?
Yeah, and the cat looked like he was hunting. But a cat wouldn't hunt a skunk. What? Oh, the light's back on out there now. What the hell's out there now?
Well, you'll scare the cat. That's the cat. Wow.
Yeah, the light's on.
I should put cameras around here. I did look at a camera today. It's a 360 camera that swivels all the way, and you can move it like 360. And I might just get it to show people my back paddock. And
Let's go back to the driveway cam, the live stream. Okay. See, I can. This is a pan cam too.
okay,
It's a Wise pan cam.
all right. This one, the one that I was looking at, it's a dome. It's like a dome head, and it spins all the way around.
Yeah, this one does too. I
Okay.
can. This will go 360, but it's just like why?
Is that lattice new?
Yeah, that's the lattice I put up to keep the damn skunks out from underneath. And while you were gone, I just showed them where the damn skunk went right through the lattice, right about there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about electrifying that lattice? Is it wooden?
No, it's plastic.
No, never mind. That'll melt it. Well, what you could do is catch one of the skunks, put them to sleep, and put an electrifying one of them dog collars on it.
Yeah.
And get each one of them, catch them, put them to sleep, and put a dog collar on each one of them. And then put it in somebody else. Yeah, put it in somebody else's yard.
That don't sound hard at all.
What?
See, there's the skunk. See, you just went through. I did give you the short version there, Tim.
Wow.
Zip right through.
What about putting glass?
Well, I thought about maybe getting some plexiglass and put behind it.
Yeah.
But that plexiglass isn't cheap, is it?
No.
Chicken wire is cheap.
Yeah.
What you could do before you enclose it fully with the plexiglass or whatever, put like about 2 wheelbarrows of lime and throw it in there. Because if they die, that lime will take the smell away. So,
Not a bad idea.
just keep everything in there.
Yeah,
And then later on, you can collect the bones and save them as a souvenir around your neck on a.
Yeah,
I gotta do something, but what I don't know. But then then I got the beavers and not the beavers, the not porcupines either.
I was going to say.
all the animals. All the animals.
Raccoons and the deer and
Giraffes.
possum and yeah.
Jesus. Just don't tell me you got rhinos and everything will be good.
Well, everybody was laughing the other day. They were waiting for the bears to come up,
Oh
So,
my God. Jesus. That's tragic, man. I mean, yeah. Back home, we had to worry about deer or what was it, alley cats? The damn thing. Who is Rotor Deal? Hello, Canada. National
Hey, Rotor
Geographic
Deal.
Club.
He's in. His name is Svi. He's in the Middle East. He's
Oh.
in the occupied territories,
Whoa.
and he in Israel. If you're an Israeli, you automatically are in the military too. You can get called up, and
Wow.
and he lives in an area where he gets along well with everybody, but he'd love to go get Kentucky Fried Chicken. He can see it across the valley, but that's in the bad part. You wouldn't go over there as an Israeli because you wouldn't come back.
Wow.
Brutal.
Well, I hope he stays safe. Jesus.
Yeah.
The world is off its axis right now, I reckon.
I didn't do it.
That's right. Off axis. It totally slipped my mind. Sorry, Marcel.
No, it's all good. That's how I came up with my name.
Rotor
Oh,
Deal
is it?
says Rotor Deal says he'd trade me invaders.
Yeah, I would too. The skunks don't come with M16s or AK-47.
That's right. That's right. Hamas. Oh, he's got his kitty cat.
Kitty.
Yeah, she's heading off. She's gonna go get her tuna. She's
I
had
had
enough
bear-
of me.
I had barramundi last week. On one of these lives, one day I'm going to show y'all the size of the prawns over here. Well, shrimp prawns. I got to show you one of the size. They're like,
Yeah, I've heard that. You pick them up like a turkey leg or something. You eat them.
Wow.
so, oh my god! Because
Shrimp
I'm used
cocktail.
to shrimp.
Shrimp cocktail must come in a bucket. You know.
Yeah, that's a big cup. No, that's a big ass cup.
Now, do they taste like shrimp?
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could be chewing on a couple of prawns like that, you know, like eating corn on the cob, you know.
Yeah, I got they were Malulaba prawns when Ari came up. They weren't that big. They were about that big, but they got tiger prawns and they're called banana prawns. They're that big,
Wow.
and I could only eat 3 of them because you know how shrimp like
Yeah.
fill you up. Yeah.
Now do they do to the prawns like you know, saute them in butter and put like a sweet sauce with them if you want them, or a cocktail sauce or whatever.
Well, you could if you get them green, but I mostly get them cooked, so all I got to do is peel them and eat. So they're really good. Go good with beer.
You know, on the shrimp when you have to peel them, they got these little dinky legs. I would imagine them prawns is like huge.
That big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if they're cooked right, you just you take the head off, and then you pinch the tail and pull it, and it all comes off the whole shell.
All the innards
So
come
it's
out?
like, yeah, it's like 2 moves. That's it. Tear the head off, pinch the tail, pull it all off. Done.
So the next thing you're going to tell me is you have clams the side of dinner plates. Is that what you're going to tell me next?
Not that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not like they were Virginia. Newport News, they're not that big. I think they're bigger in Virginia than they are over here. The clams and oysters, and some of them are like that. Some of them are real small. Over in Virginia, Newport News, that's a feed.
Now, do you guys eat gators there?
I don't know if they do.
Crocodiles?
We call them crocodiles. Y'all call them alligators. Yeah. Yeah.
National Rotor Deal says National Geographic is going to be live at Paul Murray's house.
It already is.
Yeah.
It already is.
He's Rotordale has his business allows him to travel around Europe and Asia and different things, and so he gets around. He does on his channel. He does a lot of reviews, and companies send him stuff to review.
Oh, cool.
One day he did a review for us on Canadian Drone Hub. We were laughing. It was one of those electric lift tables, you know, where you work at like a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he was sitting there talking to us, and all of a sudden he disappeared because the desk went with the computer went up above him.
That would have been funny. That would have
Yep.
been
Taking
funny.
the elevator down.
Yeah. And he gets drones and all different kinds of tech stuff.
Cool.
He's a tech reviewer, and it's funny if you ever watch his reviews, because he's got that Middle Eastern accent a little bit to him. Now I wouldn't tell that to him with his face, right, Rotterdale? But what he does
Yeah, good one.
is he'll go and he'll review something, and he'll say, "This thing's like shit. I wouldn't buy it, but here it is," you know.
Good though.
As you do.
Yeah.
It's fully charged. Woohoo. They sent me a case. Like, this is funny. I asked them, I said, can I get a case for holding 6 batteries for the Zoom? And I said, do you have one? And they're like, oh, yeah. Then they showed me, and I was like, no, that's the Enterprise. And he goes, no, that's the same size drone. It'll fit in there perfect, blah, blah, blah. Okay, waited 2 days, had an express, same case that I bought a week ago. And he goes, oh, we're sorry, we must have shipped it out. Well, first time he sent me my Zoom, I just asked for the Zoom, fly more with the Gannet to come with it, because I was going to play a joke on my landlord, because she only lives like about 50 meters from me. So I was going to put the Gannet and put some toilet paper on it and fly it over just for a joke. So I open it up, smart controller, smart tree, 3 batteries, everything that comes with the thing. And I was like, whoa. So I was like thinking about it for like 2 hours, and I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't keep it. So I messaged the guy, and he goes, oh, we sent you the wrong one. And he goes, oh, can you send them back, the smart controller and the smart tree back? And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Don't worry about it. So he gave me like props for it for free. And I messaged him 2 days later, and I said, how much is that? The smart controller with the smart tree with the other. He goes, listen, I'll take $100 off the smart tree. And I was like, fine. I sent him $1,200. I kept it.
You kept everything. There you go.
But I was honest, so yeah. And this is the second delivery that it's wrong. Like I got 2 cases
case.
identically. Yeah, I don't need that,
No, because the Mavic Air 2 is a little bit smaller, and it'll slop around.
Yeah, it don't fit. Yeah. I'm waiting for the Mavic 2, the Mavic Air 2's case. It's supposed to come out in about a month, the hard case. They got a soft case. I don't like it.
I've got the hard case.
Is it the one that looks like a Vicks vapor drop?
GPC.
What does it look like? Does it look like the Vicks cough drop?
It's still in the box. I haven't used it.
Oh, well, do an unboxing. It's perfect. It's funny because I got all 6 batteries ready to go, and it just craps me up.
See there, it says GPC Mavic Air 2.
Oh, it came out, but they don't ship over here. Oh, man. Crap. They don't, GPC don't ship over here. I'm pretty sure they don't. Or they come in bulk.
You might want to check. I would imagine they'd ship almost anything anywhere.
Oh, it's just like mine, but it's a different innard, of course.
It's a little smaller than the bigger one for the other.
So it's smaller than the Zooms?
Yeah. Here's the card that shows you. I don't know if you can see it or not. But
Oh,
see
so
the
it holds it flat. That's good. I like that.
little squares.
Yeah, see, this is, yeah.
And it comes with a GPC lanyard.
Oh,
GPC
nice. See, I
lanyard.
want one of those for the smart controller. So you can, yeah.
Yep, you can
That's
put the
nice.
smart controller right there.
See, this is one I got for the Zoom,
Yeah.
and he sent me the identical case. Unreal. That's nice. I like
And
that.
you get a GPC lanyard. I'm not big into lanyards, but you get it anyway.
I would like it for the smart controller, maybe, you know, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a pincher.
And what I don't understand is usually when you GPC case, when you pull this out, usually there's a little pad on the bottom so you can put an iPad or smart controller or whatever in the bottom. There's nothing there.
Well, in here, when you take out the drone, it has a little takeout, and then I'll put all the ND filters in there.
Yeah.
And the SD cards. I'll put them in there. Hey, I finally numbered my batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Finally. So now I'm doing them in cycle. So
That's a good thing.
yeah, but it just same case. Same case.
Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet.
When I give you my address.
When I fly, I just take what I have and just jump in the Tahoe and open the back up, and that's where, I assemble everything and whatever.
Yeah.
So I really don't need a hard case.
Yeah. Well, I can give you my address.
It probably costs more to ship it to you than.
It would. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because I shipped somebody. I felt bad for a guy needed a battery cover for a drone, and Roger says, well, maybe we could do that, and so I said I'll do it, and I had to send him. The battery cost me like $5. The battery cover.
Right. Yep.
It cost me, I think, $65 to ship it over there to New Zealand. New Zealand.
Oh, that's
And
lower than
it was
these,
in just a fat bubble pack.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God. Well, look at Lawrence. It would have cost him $180 to send that Tello to me. I can buy one for $220 here.
Right.
And yeah, so I told him to send it to my son. So he did.
Has he been flying it?
Yeah, but he's going through some troubles right now with the corona.
That's not good.
Nah, he just got a new place of his own with his girlfriend, and not good, man. Being 29 and
Yeah.
I was at the post office the other day, and this lady behind me, she wanted to send this gift card that had like a little electronic little thing in it. So when you open up the card, it made noise.
Yep.
She wanted to send it from here in Canada all the way to the UK somewhere. They wanted like $30, almost $40 Canadian to get it to send it. It's like a card that's worth like $2. Like,
Yeah. It makes you want to send them a check and say, "Hey, go buy a card and sign it for me."
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
Did you see the problems I had? Did you see the mistake I made? I bought 8 of these, about total of I don't know, $80. V1s.
Oh, they're ones.
Not cheap when you buy a bag of them.
So they're all going back. I need V3s or
Yeah.
30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's why they were such a good buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I get in this mood to buy stuff, And then I look at my bank account and I'm like, should I have done that?
Yeah.
It's like,
At least
okay,
you're
whatever.
working, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not
a lot of
working, and I
people
do the
work.
same thing to get this thing going, and I'm like, why did I buy another $100 card for it right now? Like,
Yeah,
I gotta slow down.
I know some people over here. They're getting, I don't know how much a fortnight. Like a fortnight is 2 weeks, so probably $800 a fortnight, $400 a week. So they had about 6 months off because of this COVID. Now some of the people I know, they can go back to work. They don't want to because they're making more money staying at home.
That's
I was like,
crazy. If
how-
you're making more money doing that, then you're not really making that much money.
Exactly. I mean,
Like,
what about going to work and making overtime and Saturday
Pension
rates, Sunday
and-
rates, pension? Yeah.
Well, are they getting
Healthcare,
getting also on top of that unemployment?
No, you don't get
Okay.
any of that.
Because over here in the States, you get your unemployment, which might be like $800 or $1,000 every 2 weeks. Then they're giving them an additional $600 on top of it. So what's
Holy
happening
crap.
now is, why do I want to go to work?
Exactly. That's how they are over here. But if I made $400 a week, no, I couldn't survive. I couldn't.
But
Who can
they're
survive?
getting $1,200 or $1,500, $1,600 a week. Yeah, it is a week. That
Whoa.
crazy.
so that makes it almost $50,000 a year in unemployment.
That's
What?
super crazy.
Holy crap. I was a machine operator back in back home. I did lathes and slitters, and I was making $15 an hour, and that was back in 2001. And I came over here and tried to get a job doing the same thing. They didn't really have much opportunities. So I picked fruit and picked beans. I had 3 jobs up until about 4 years ago. But no, I couldn't have survived. I couldn't have. I mean, yeah, screw that. No way.
You'd have to get rid of a lot of things and like really like change your
Mhm.
lifestyle. And
Mhm.
like, sure, it's
Well,
one
if
thing. but,
that's
like,
all the money I had, I'd be living under a bridge somewhere, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, I mean, I
Paul
work.
still have his
week to week.
drones though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I could
work
go
week to
I
week.
could go I could go move in with the raccoons, you know?
with brand new lattice.
Yes.
Yeah. I hear the
I mean,
owner
I'll-
feeds him well.
And I could have a little hat out and sing for my supper and let me entertain you.
Oh my god.
There
Yeah, I
you go.
mean, I work week to week, but I pay my bills first. My bills are first, no matter what, priority. And then I buy my beer. You know, if I can't buy my beer, I don't. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Rotor Deal, if you send me your email, as I don't think I have it, you're welcome to join us for a few minutes. So we're going to stay on a little bit longer.
What time is it there?
Right now it's 4:45.
In the morning.
Yes.
Wow.
Border Deal was saying it's like 11:30 in the morning over where he is.
Yeah.
And like I'm 1:30, 1:40 now.
Holy
Cool
crap.
how we're all over the world.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, that's the best. You remember the old commercials when the World Wide Web came?
Yep.
And it used to have hands around the world, and it actually came true. I wish I would have got stock in it, but hey, what the heck? Everybody wished they would have got. Well, a lot of people got stock in Google, and when they first came, and I got stock in Walt Disney, but
Ooh.
that's it. That's all I got stock in.
Himself or Disney, the company?
Say again.
I was saying the person or the company? You
The
said you
company,
got
Walt
stock
Disney.
in Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, each stock comes with a thing that you can frame, and it has all the Disney characters around the frame. It's pretty cool.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
What made you get that?
It was 1988, and my wife to be said, "Why don't we get this? Because we have a kid, by the time 20 years, and now it's like shit, long time further. It's like 20, 30 years ago, and we still got them. So, well, I don't have them. She has them, but she'll divide them up if something happens, and she
Yeah.
hasn't sold any. She hasn't sold any, so and we still talk, and so that's cool.
That's cool. Right on.
Yeah. Other side of the planet.
Yeah.
How many people are watching?
It says 4 on the thing, but I think I'm watching twice by accident. I gotta refresh my page.
Are you? You're watching twice.
I had 2 windows open for some reason on YouTube. I was like, wait a second.
See, I got 2 YouTubes too, but the other one is just because of my phone, because it wouldn't accept a double. It wouldn't share everything over. So I got this phone for the drone because it wouldn't accept the Fly app on my J8. So I got the A20 and it accepts it. So I got 2 different email addresses. I was like, oh man. So
Yeah.
I come on some lives, they're like, why aren't you blue? I was like, different account. It's good. Megan just texted me. Huh, okay. There you go. Oh, Lordy. I'm too old.
All good. Oh, I downloaded that movie. I'm gonna watch that tomorrow.
Mm,
That should be a
beautiful
good laugh.
movie. I like it.
There's so many good actors in it too. Like, holy jeez.
Yeah.
William Dafoe's in it, and
That's him.
Rick Moranis, and wow.
Yep. William Dafoe, best actor. I mean, by far. His best movie was Platoon. You know, when he's on his knee.
Yeah,
knee.
totally.
Best movie.
Platoon was awesome.
And look at him. He's still built like a brick. Like, Jesus. But yeah, back then, it's a good movie, but you got to be in them sorts of, like, into them kind of sorts of movies. But it was a good movie.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Warriors or like
Mm-hmm.
something else. I can't think of anything else right now, but very
I
like
get-
street punk type thing.
Yeah, exactly. It was a movie based on the 80s, I reckon. So,
Bill
The
Paxton's in it.
yep, Bill Paxton. God bless that man. I can't believe that. He was younger than me. God. I think his last great movie, wasn't it Titanic? Wasn't it? I think. I don't know. Or what's that other movie that he was in with that pretty girl? About the Twister. About the Twister.
It says on his profile, Training Day was his last TV series that he did. Taking Tiger Mountain. I've never even heard of that. Came out in 2019. He was in, but that doesn't seem like anything popular that I would think about.
Training Day. That was a movie, but wasn't it?
Yeah, and they also did a TV series, 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, he played in that. He was one of the Frank Rook or whatever detective.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in a movie with him. No, smoke another one. Smoke
Sorry.
another one. Smoke, no,
With him, no.
Everybody's when anybody coughs when they're smoking, I was like, smoke another one. Go ahead. No, I swore that you were in I forget that movie. It was based like on the 30s or 40s. What the hell was it? I forget. But it had
Some 40s.
like a mobster kind of movie. You were dressed up in the old, what's the name?
Gangster.
Old not a gangster, like a I forget, tuxedo or something like that. Your hair all greased back, not greased back, but then how they used to hold it back then.
I don't know what
Like-
gangster movie you're talking about, but I've played in only stuff that's been out in the last like 3 years or so.
It's the wrong movie, and then you weren't in it. You look like
You're-
it.
My
Your
doppelganger.
Your doppelganger.
Yeah,
It was your brother.
it was. Well, name some of the movies that you were in, or you can't,
Movies?
or you don't want to, or
Movies,
Yeah.
Skyscraper. Other
awesome.
movies, I don't even think there's not very many. I'm more of a TV show actor right now because that's
Okay, cool.
majority out here. We don't have a lot of movies. When they do come, it's hard to get into and stuff like that. But hang on, let me refresh my brain by opening up my files.
Well, you just started talking, and Google just went off on my phone. Hi, I'm your Google assistant, man. Tell me how I can help you.
Must have got the
That's
A.
weird. That's weird. Have you tried to get into Marvel?
So what they film here is the hang on a second, let me open up this file. Wherever it went to. There it is. They do like all like the Riverdale and like DC Legends, The Flash,
Oh, yeah.
Supergirl, all those ones. So they do that here.
Mhm.
The Marvel stuff, I believe, is East Coast, either New York or they do it in Toronto sometimes.
Oh, okay. That would be awesome to get in the door with that.
So, Marcel, tell me you weren't doubling for a Supergirl. I was getting a little nervous there for a minute.
No. These are all extra roles, basically. So a
Oh,
person
okay.
in the crowd
On the
or
street or the crowd
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
the cab
sometimes
driver
featured.
or yeah.
yeah. A show that's pretty popular that I've worked on lots is Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural.
Yeah, I've been dead on that, been alive, been a bunch of other characters in it.
Oh, wow. Shit. So how was it to be dead? Was it calm?
Oh man, pretty fun actually. But it's like we shot it in like kind of like a wet morning, so it was kind of bad. But I mean, it's nothing. Like you just get to lay there.
So
and
what do you're
stuff.
laying on the ground all wet for? Well, they do take 1, take 2, take 3.
Oh, no way.
16
my
hour,
God.
16, 18-hour days, and the day didn't start till about 6 p.m. So you get there, you spend like
What?
2 hours getting makeup, and then you go to set when it's dark finally, right, when everything's ready. Because they're not going to pay us extra to be on set until they need us, right?
And of course, it wasn't a beautiful blonde girl that wetted you down either, was it?
No.
Oh, man.
But
Y'all
there
must
was
go through.
multiple days, so that was just one of the days. One of the other days, it was nice, and there was bugs and stuff like that. But I mean, they give you all the treatment so you're not getting sick or eaten by bugs and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
it's not so bad.
Like
It's-
antihistamine.
yeah, it sounds like it's rough, but it's super. Yeah, they treat you well.
It would have been awesome if you could have got into what's that movie with Johnny Depp, the Pirates of the Caribbean. That would have been cool.
Yeah, if they filmed that up here, that was definitely an LA shoot. But I have worked with Johnny Depp back when he did a movie here that never really got released here in North America. You might actually have heard it over in the UK. It was a movie called Johnny. What does it say? Johnny says Richard Says Goodbye. So it's a movie about him where he finds out he's a professor in like a school or something, and he finds out he has cancer. So he like really just lives his last few days and just goes crazy, right?
Wow.
It's kind of a cool movie, but I don't think it made it here because of, I guess, timing and maybe like restrictions, because it's kind of like a rated R-ish kind of movie. It's like really adult type of thing.
Full on. Yeah, full on. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes pretty hardcore, and he was a lot of fun to
Wow.
work with. Like, very outgoing guy, really nice guy.
Cool.
Uh,
Yeah, we
work-
Johnny Depp wasn't full of himself like a lot of actors are.
no,
not really.
no, we some of my friends were on they were extras in the Pirates of the Caribbean over here.
Cool.
And he said he talked to them like they were regular people. Just, hey, how you doing? Yeah, just, it was pretty cool.
Super friendly, yeah, and like not like cocky, like asshole type person either at all.
Yeah, like the people I met that were famous, they were pretty much assholes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bartender in this movie for a while. Got paid pretty good, and they don't even really show me in the movie after I watched it, but I don't even care. But the whole part of the story is he comes out of the bathroom in this bar. He comes out of the bathroom with this waitress, and they were supposed to just finish having sex or whatever. So they walk out, and he's like zipping up his pants, and she's fixing her hair and stuff, and he comes over and he has to grab her ass and whatever, and say something dirty or whatever, and then walks away. And they had to do that scene 3 or 4 times. And the waitress was like a newer actress that was an extra friend of mine, and she got this role, and they pay her really well and stuff. And every take she was just blushing and just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he was super nice to her, and it was awesome. Super, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
I worked on Altered Carbon, which has been out for many seasons now. I think they just finished season 2. So I lived basically 3 months as a homeless person, refugee, underground in a studio. A lot of fun.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool. My highlight was I met Bruce Willis back in 90. I think it was around that. He was with Demi Moore.
Yeah.
In Pennsgrove, New Jersey. He owned the apartment complex I lived in, which announced to me. But he owned 2 bars, Stubini's North and Stubini's South. There was 2, and the house next to me was sort of like a mansion, which, unbeknownst to me, I found out that Bruce Willis grew up in Pennsgrove. And we went over to Stubini's and we're standing there, and Demi Moore was there and my wife was there. Them 2 got along pretty good. They started talking, but Bruce didn't drink. But what he liked to do is buy the whole pub like beers and drinks and watch
rounds,
them get drunk.
Yep.
And watch them get drunk. Yeah. And Demi, wow. I mean, she was a little different, but yeah, that was the highlight of my times.
Wild child on booze, huh?
Oh, he was pretty much but he was an all right guy. He did it for laughs.
Yeah.
Let's get everybody drunk, see how
It's
they get.
entertainment. Yeah. Well, it was a chance for him to be the director.
Yeah. And now he is. Now he is a director. So.
Yeah.
But when we started seeing all the movies coming out, it was back then. I think the show was Moonlighting, and
Moonlighting.
yeah. There was this one year that he was gonna come back to Pennsgrove, and he had a fallout with somebody, but he was going to redo the pier and everything and make it like the olden days, bring everything back, bring up the economy. He had a fight with the governor or mayor or whatever, and then he just broke and said, nah, screw you. And didn't do nothing. He could have made it so good, but I think they wanted a cut in it. But he wanted full rights to what he was doing to that town. And it would have made it perfect back in the day, how it was in the 70s. But, oh, well.
I'm going to head out of here, guys.
Yep. I was just going to say it's 5:00 here.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go and maybe try and get 2 or 3 hours of sleep anyway.
Oh,
Catch Roger at 9.
Yeah. Yeah, Roger's on at 9. Well, lately he's been going on earlier, like at 8 o'clock. So,
He probably can't wait to wake up just to fly it.
well, especially
Yeah.
now he's got the air too. He's
Yeah.
excited. Yeah.
Itching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks guys for coming in, and if anybody's left in the chat, thank you, and we'll see you guys all again next time when I can't sleep.
Take care, guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see you.
Bye.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
everybody. See ya. Bye.